Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Giants are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Falcons team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off the play fake. Shields. He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off play action. Shields to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right around the 31. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And he's brought down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Shields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go.
On first down, Shields being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, Shields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake. Shields. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
1 yard is the gain, and the Falcons are going to get a first. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Come on, let's
On
go.
first down, Drake. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Come on, let's go.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Shields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go now. On now.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down, it's Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ohio! Here we go!
from the gun. Shields nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before break. Shields. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A very solid gain of 27. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ten yards still left on second down. From the gun, Shields, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Shields over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And here now come the Falcons. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. He finds an opening past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw. And this one's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And on 2nd and 10 now. to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Let's go!
They'll start the drive with Drake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Shields escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking to throw. Shields into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Back into that Philly. Here we go. Hot.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up. Here we go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
Off play action. Shields. Now he's forced out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Shields. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Flex round, let's go. Ohio.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Ohio.
Looking to throw. Shields dancing to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Shields. He finds Beckham complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Steps, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here we go. Grand 38.
A toss running left. That's Drake. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion comes the tight end left. And to give this time to the tailback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll give him a yard on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. With 1:53 left. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 28. New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw. Shields now in desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Let's go. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is up to 18 now. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
They got pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now Drake. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit